All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great motivation Monday, man. We gotta talk about it, man. We gotta freaking talk about it. So, look like the Toronto Raptors and the LA Clippers are discussing a Kawhi Leonard trade. Now, let me say this. I don't think they should have started for the bumping, guys. I don't want to get nobody headache on that, but um, I don't think he should have left in the first place. I ain't seen nobody handle Kawhi as delicately as Toronto handled him and had him ready for the playoffs. And I was saying, like, I don't think he should have left. Like, seemed like the perfect spot for him. Seemed like, the way they handled him, the way they catered to him, for lack of better terms, was perfect. So, but he wanted to go home. He wanted to go play with the Clippers. He wanted to go, show up LeBron in LA when it got Paul George, who just not a damn winner. I don't know how to put Paul George, dog. I'm sorry. That boy never meet expectations. Excuse me. Shout out my guy Chris Allen, because I know he's a Paul George lover, but Paul George just never meets expectations nowhere he goes. But anyway, Kawhi Leonard decides that he wanted to take his talents to LA, and that's fine. He got every right to do that. He drug it out, made a whole spectacle, had all these outrageous demands, and you know what I'm saying? And it was like, you got what you wanted, and it didn't work out. So now it's been reported, and I seen this on ESPN. Kawhi Leonard is forcing his way back. If he said, if the Clippers not going to keep me, I'm going back to Toronto. And he forcing his way by saying, look, Toronto, I get it. He forcing his way by saying, look, man, I'm only going to sign extensions if I'm with the Raptors. I'm only going to sign an extension if I'm with the Raptors. If the Clippers don't want me, I'm going to Toronto. That's pretty much what he's saying. I'm going to Toronto if the Clippers don't want me. If they're not willing to move forward, which I think that ship has sailed. Like, I don't know why they would hang on to him at this point. They're not a contending team. And if I'm Ty Lue, I'd probably try to find an exit too, honestly. But hey, I digress. But that's not the point, man. Looking at all of this, do I think the Raptors should make the move? So it's rumored they're willing to give up Brandon Ingram and not RJ Barrett. I don't know that to be true. That's kind of what I was reading somewhere. But what do you give up for agent Kawhi Leonard? And honestly, and I'm just gonna be honest, I don't know if Kawhi Leonard and Brandon Ingram works well together, being that they're so ball dominant. And I think Brandon Ingram came to Toronto to be the guy. I could be wrong, but he came to Toronto to be the guy. The minute Kawhi Leonard hit the scene, he's no longer the guy. I feel like Brandon Ingram kind of went through that a little bit with LeBron James when he got to LA. When LeBron got there, you're no longer the guy. He was in New Orleans. Love, all good. All of a sudden, Zaire Williamson come. He's no longer the guy. Now, in that, I think coming to Toronto, and shout out to B.I., because he really wanted to be in Toronto. That's the thing, too. He really wanted to be in Toronto. I think he really loved Toronto. He always has shown his infatuation for the city. So I know for a fact that he's happy being there. But if and sometimes this is where things get caught up at. You got to make the right decision for your team as opposed to the right decision for a player. And I don't know I think Kawhi Leonard I think he may have had one of his longevity seasons last year that he's ever had. Playing in with LA last year. So coming off what seemed to be a good season, I gotta look at his numbers. But what I know his numbers was up, but as far as durability and actually playing, I think he was up this year. So if you're coming off one of them, I don't know how to tell someone you don't go get Kawhi Leonard, but you got to also think about your future. You bring Kawhi Leonard to the Six. Let's say you have RJ Barrett. You got Scotty Barnes. I think you finally have that closer. Some you've not had in a while. Hold on, big boy. Some you've not had in a while. That consistent, reliable closer. So I don't know, man. I like the move though. I really do like the move. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I got plenty of time. I really like the move. Kawhi Leonard I really like it. I think he brings some energy to the Six, a real sense of going for a chip, a real sense of, all right, we're not just in constant rebuild mode, because a lot of these damn teams get a constant rebuild mode, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It get a little frustrating. Like, we're gonna rebuild to rebuild and rebuild. We're gonna add this piece and add this piece. Like, hey, my man, like, and with it looking like Jaylen Brown gonna be out of Boston, you still got the Knicks. I mean, the champs. You can't disregard them, but you ain't really. I mean, Halliburton coming back to the Indiana Pacers, but I don't put no stock in that. I think that the East is still open, at least until you run into the Knicks. So yeah, I would make the move if I'm Toronto, and see what I can build to build me a contender now. Why not? Why not? I think it'll bring some energy back to the fan base. Even having BI on that team bring some real good energy to the team. But you need that guy who helped bring that first championship to the Six. You know what I'm saying? It kind of says, hey man, we not playing. We really here to win. I want to win, and this is the expectation. It go back to when Kawhi Leonard said what he said when they was playing Golden State. I think it was Golden State, and they were like, yo, if we could just split it 1-1, we'll be good. And then say Kawhi Leonard, this is what we reported. Kawhi Leonard said, why not win them both? So you kind of need that. I think the city of Toronto, I think they got a real endearment to him, as far as that they don't like the way he left, but at the same time, you got to have some love for the person that brought you your first chip. And I really don't think he wanted to leave. I think it was that homegrown was calling him a little bit, but a lot of it, plus all the extra stuff that going on over there. But I know he really liked the Six when he took the flight back to go back over there to talk to them and whatever being reported. So we'll see, man. We'll see, but I hope he do. I hope he go back to the Six, man. And I think he really enjoyed it over there. So we'll see how all this plans out, man. But hey, it'll be fun. So I'll keep following this story, man. I'll let you guys know what I'm seeing on my end. And with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you guys be great.